ladies, what it do? What it do? How's everybody doing? It's your girl Pinky, and I am coming to do that what? Messy ass Monday videos. Yes, pink ladies, I have a doozy for you ladies with this messy ass Monday. When I heard this, I was like, what the? Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say, but of course, I said something. I was respectful to the person about the situation, and I come share with you ladies all the time because let me break it down for you. One, these are real life serious issues and spit. I didn't want to say the curse word that happen in people's life. I ain't gonna say on a daily, but it's things that really happen. And a lot of people want to talk to someone about it, but they want to remain anonymous, or they may be stuck in a bind and don't know how they want to handle it and don't want to react the wrong way, or they want to make sure that they're not overreacting. So they come talk to your girl Pinky, or they talk to the pink ladies, or I share and come talk with you ladies. Now, here's the thing. You ladies know that I am here in Los Angeles, California, and I have over 20 sincere, dedicated pink ladies that hang out with me here, and we do our thing all the time, and we are truly, truly close, and I love them to pieces. I have a lot of you here on social media that I love to pieces. I haven't been able to meet a lot of you yet, but I do talk that into existence. God is going to bless us. You and I, to hang out and see one another, whether I come to your state and visit you or whether you come here to Cali and visit me. However, I deal with pink ladies issues here on social media as well. The only thing is I'm respectful not to say their name. I keep it anonymous. So when I say, this is a situation that happened with a pink lady, it doesn't necessarily mean it's somebody that resides right here with me. It could be someone here on social media and they want you ladies' help and opinions, but they want to keep their name anonymous, and I respect that. And a lot of times we talk or we text, and they're like, what, the pink ladies give such great advice. They're not being judgmental, and I would just like to see how other ladies would handle it, and they want to make sure that they're not overreacting to the situation, or should they be reacting a certain way, or maybe they just in their feelings being a little sensitive. So that's why we do the messy ass Monday videos, because a lot of the situations that I bring to you ladies, it's a messy spit. Yes, it is. But ladies, we're gonna go ahead and get into this messy ass Monday, because this one right here got something to do with family, but the two people that it's really based around is a father and a daughter. Yes. Oh my goodness. When I heard about this, I didn't know if I wanted to cry because I felt some type of way for the daughter. And then I wanted to, put hands on her punk ass daddy. Excuse my language, because in this messy ass Monday situation, the daddy is going to be labeled or known as punk ass. Yes, that's what I'm calling them, because that's how I felt about the situation. That's just how I feel. When you ladies comment down below, you may feel totally different. Now remember, when you do comment down there, make sure you be respectful to everyone's comment. We don't want to be rude and disrespectful. Everyone has their own opinions. They're entitled to say what they want to say. Just make sure you respect others, and we're gonna keep it moving. And thank you ladies so much for being respectful. I love you to pieces. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Y'all my girls. So here we go. Now we always put ourselves in the situation, even though it wasn't us, because then we know how to respond to it. So put yourself in this situation. Let's say your daughter came to you and told you the situation of something that happened with one of her best friends and her father. And this is how it went. Your daughter and her best friends went out maybe a week or so ago, and we're just hanging out at the mall, and they went to this new restaurant where celebrities hang out, and they wanted to see how the food would be and just, taste the food and see the atmosphere and that sort of thing. I repeated myself twice, but that was the purpose of your daughter and her best friends going. They checked out the prices, the food was nice, and everything was cool. But while they were there, they were laughing and talking, looking for celebrities, and they just so happened to turn around and look at a table, and they saw another one of their friends' father at a dinner table with another woman. Now, I don't think you should immediately jump to conclusions because you saw that, because he could have been on a dinner date. He could have been, dinner date as far as like with a colleague. It could have been a family member, anything. You didn't see nothing suspicious. You just saw one of your best friend's father at another table having dinner with a woman. Woo, we don't want to jump to conclusions. No, we don't. So, from my understanding, the young ladies didn't jump to conclusion. They was like, that's just Mr., punk ass. And Mr. Punk ass is over there talking to this young lady and so forth and so forth. So after they finished their meal, they kept watching. They didn't see anything suspicious and they left. So time has gone by. It's another weekend. It's really nice out. The girls get together again. The only thing is they go back to this restaurant and they take the best friend who is related to punk ass, and when they get to this restaurant, they're doing the same thing, talking about how good the food was. They got their cameras ready. They, Snapchat and taking selfies as groups and just having fun and being young ladies and doing their thug thizzle. And as they're doing all of that, the three of the young ladies, which include the daughter of punk ass, go to the restroom, and they're in the restroom doing whatever they're doing, but it's still a few of the girls left at the table. Now, mind you, while they're sitting there talking and looking at the menu again, punk ass walks in. So he still didn't see the girls sitting at the booth or whatever, and they was like, oh, there go punk ass again. So punk ass goes back over to the table. They watch him. It's the same young lady again. Once again, we don't want to jump to conclusions about punk ass because that could be a colleague, it could be a relative, it could be a friend, it could just be something sociable. You never know. So they still never paid it any mind. And then, mind you, the daughter is now there with them, this time visiting this particular restaurant. So as they're sitting there, the waitress bring over their beverages and their appetizers. The other three girls are still in the bathroom, and then boom, all of a sudden one of the girls nudged another girl and was like, OMG, look. So the girls, all of them, look over and they see punk ass not only holding hands with the young lady at the table, but why is he kissing, tongue and all? This wasn't no peck on the cheek, on the forehead, none of that type. This was a deep throat, tongue, passionate kiss, putting hands through her hair, holding her hand, got it on her neck, rubbing her cheeks. Yes, I got the full detail that all of that was happening. And they was like, from my understanding, feeling some type of way. OMG, shaking my head, all of that. Wasn't no LOL, because that was not a funny type situation for them. Now, the daughter and the other girls are still in the bathroom, but the ones that's sitting at the booth are in their feelings, wondering, what should we do? Do we tell her? Do we snap a picture of it? What's going on? We know that's not her mother. We know her mom. We know her dad. He don't know we here, whatever the case may be. So they still debating about it, and they were like, maybe they should leave. So one of the other friends should just know we should stay here. Maybe she needs to see her punk ass daddy and call him out on some ish that he doing, whatever the case may be. So of course the girls come back from the bathroom, and it's including punk ass daughter, not calling the daughter punk ass. Remember, in this situation, punk ass we're referring to the so-called father. He's being a punk ass, so that's his name. Punk ass is still excuse me, at his table or situation with that young lady, and his daughter comes out with the other girls. As they're sitting there, they didn't mention it. It was awkward silence, I heard, because the girls didn't know what to do. So one of the girls decided to slide over, because if you slid over somewhat, you can look directly in another direction and you can see him. So that's what they did. They kind of made it a little obvious where the daughter, if she looked up, she's going to be able to see her punk ass daddy at the table with this female. Yeah. So of course, when she looks up and she's looking around because it's her first time there, remember, she didn't go with them on the last visit. She looks up And lo and behold, she see punk ass. And yes, punk ass once again is still kissing this lady. It's not as passionate as I heard as the first kiss that they saw, but she still sees her punk ass daddy with his lips kissing all over this woman, whether it's pecks, whether he's licking her lips, whatever it is. At that point, it's wrong. So, they say the best friend yells out, "Is that my pops? Is that my dad?" In her feeling. And she shook her head and she stood up. And the girls looked at her and was like, "Oh, yeah, that is your dad. Oh, my goodness. What is he doing here? Oh, my God, that's not your mom. This and that. What are you going to do?" And they said that she started crying and she ran out the restaurant. They gave chase and went after her. Now, ladies, this is the point where I need you to comment down below. What would you tell your child's best friend if they came to you to talk to you about it? What advice would you give them? And I explained to, the pink lady that, it's kind of hard to, be in that situation or to give advice to somebody else's daughter. But I was like, if it was my daughter, if Alexandria came to me with that scenario and was explaining it to me, there's several ways I think I can go about handling it, ladies. One, even though I'm calling him punk ass, I just feel like it was still inappropriate. He was in a public place. He was not trying to hide the lady when I was listening, because you never know who you're going to run into out in public, somebody kissing and doing all that inappropriate stuff. Y'all supposed to be eating your damn food anyway. To give, somebody a kiss on the cheek, and so forth, and going about laughing and talking and having your meal is cool. But, when you got your tongue down her throat and you caressing and doing the most like y'all in a private setting, I just feel like, we don't have time for all that. We're trying to eat our breadsticks and fettuccine, whatever you ordered, and you doing all that extra stuff and her hair flying everywhere. I don't want her hair in my damn food. But ladies, I don't know. I said, maybe something was going on in the household that the daughter didn't know about, and the mom and father were trying to, keep it from her until they figured out how they were going to come together and tell her, something is going on. Maybe they separated, or, they could just be living a lie of front at the house. I don't know. But that's why you need to, she needs to approach her father, because if it's that situation and that's going on, they need to clarify it, so she need not be upset with her father, thinking that her father is cheating on her mother, because of course she knows that was not her mom at that damn table. And then secondly, on top of that, if you do speak to your father and, you ask him, like, where you been, where you was at on this day and that, and he, tell a bogus lie, then up front, he's cheating on your mother. And depending on the type of relationship that you have with your mother, and I have a close one with my daughter, you better haul ass and come tell me immediately what the hell you saw, so we can get it figured out. And yes, it may cause some, confrontation, divorce papers or whatever, counseling, whatever is going to happen, but I immediately want to know. I would want to feel comfortable to know that I have that bond or closeness with my daughter, that if she saw either one of us out of pocket doing something, that she, once she found out, she would come talk to me about it. Now, this young lady is over 21, so therefore, I feel like she's at an age where she can be responsible enough to approach her father about it. From my understanding, she's a daddy girl. They have a close relationship. So boom, there it is. Go handle it. And like I say, I'm calling him a punk ass, because if you are doing that bogus type stuff, and your child and saw it, and like I say, you out in a public place and you just having no regards to, what if somebody sees me? That's just like saying, you know what, I'm giving my daughter, my wife, my family, family, friends, whoever, the middle finger, and the middle finger to my, marriage, because I feel like I'm gonna just do what I want to do. If you feel like that, and that's the whole thing about cheating with me, if you feel like you see something else that you want and you're no longer attracted me, bye, fool, kick rocks, get the hell on. Don't cheat on me, don't hurt me, because you feel like you want to be scandalous and do some dirty spit. I don't have time for that. And I put myself in the same situation before. Now, when I was younger, yeah, Yeah, your girl was a player. I ain't condoning that. I mean, that's when I was 22 or whatever. I wasn't trying to be too serious with people. So I was talking to this person, talking to that person. Oh, give me that, give me that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But you know, you start to mature and grow up. And now I'm at that age and that point to even after I had my daughter to where you treat those the way you want to be treated. I want that man to respect me, so I'm gonna respect that man. If I see something else I like, you know what? I'm sorry. I think like we should take a break or we should separate because my eyes and my thoughts and stuff are starting to wander, and I'm just not in that space right now with you. I'd rather for him to respect me saying that, and I would respect him more if he told me that. And that's why I say this type of situation is totally damn different because this young lady saw her father just kissing and pecking and doing whatever else in a public place with another woman that she knows was not her mother. Ooh, yes, honey. I throw my hands up. I was like, you know what? I hope everything works out. I don't know if everything is going to work out, but I don't wish nothing negative on anybody. But that situation and that family is going to need prayer. Is going to be need. There's going to be a lot of healing there, and that young lady, she's going to be hurt behind that. I already know she is from them telling me her expression and how she ran out that restaurant crying, and I don't know, ladies. So comment down below, bing bing down there. Let me know. What would you say? What would your reaction be if your child came in and told you? And then, what's the crazy thing, ladies? I know this young lady. I know her parents. I'm cool with all of them. So, when I see her, and I've seen her since that situation, I didn't bring it up or say anything. Because she's not best friends with my daughter, but my daughter and I know that family, and I don't know. I really don't know. We weren't there. We just know about the situation, and I've heard maybe two or three other people say they know about some things that have happened like that, but it didn't, involve the kids. It was just between husband and wife, and somebody got caught up and got caught slipping. And I was like, that's some tacky shit. Excuse my language, to get caught up in a situation like that. I don't know, but there it is, ladies. That's our messy ass Monday situation. Let me know what you think. I hope you ladies enjoy these talks. I enjoy bringing them to you because it helps out people. True enough, like the last situation, y'all left some great comments. I appreciated that. And the young lady also read the comments. And believe it or not, to give y'all the answer to that, the young lady ended up going off on the husband. They got into it, fell out about it. The child stayed, but old girl got the boots, and she went to a family member / friend's house, which she should have did in the first damn place. If you didn't see Messy Ass Monday's last video, head on over and check that out. But those are the end results to that. And I love you, ladies, and I'll see you beautiful pink angels in the next video. Bye, ladies.